Hey everyone, welcome back to the Parafare Podcast, where we dive into all kinds of fascinating real life stories. I'm your host, George, and today we're talking about a very serious situation that's been getting a lot of attention lately, involving the United States military mission. Questions about whether something really bad happened. So buckle up. One's going to be pretty intense. Let's set the scene. A few years ago, in a faraway country in Latin America, the United States military forces were on a mission. The goal was to stop some bad people who were smuggling drugs, stuff that's illegal and harms a lot of people. The military went after these people with a strike, sort of like a precise attack, when they used airplanes and drones to hit the target from the sky. Now, these people they were after were drug smugglers. And while that sounds like something you see in an action movie, this mission wasn't just about chasing criminals. The problem is, after the strike, there were two survivors. Few people who were still alive when the smoke cleared, but they were seriously hurt. What happened next? Well, it's a big mystery. The military officer who was in charge of the mission is now at the center of a huge debate. Did the officer who was responsible for directing the strike follow the rules of war? According to the reports, there's a big concern that after the strike, the survivor, who might have been really hurt, probably couldn't escape, were killed to keep them quiet. This is really bad if it's true because there are rules about how to treat people, even if they are the enemy. Here's where things get interesting. Members of Congress, which is like the group of elected people who make the laws in the United States, and some top officials at the Pentagon are worried that the officer in charge might be blamed for something that could be a war crime, which is when someone does something so bad in a war that it's against the law. And this could mean some serious consequences for that officer, but also for the United States' reputation. But it's not about that officer. It's about the bigger picture. Was the strike justified? Was the decision to kill the survivor even when they might have been defenseless a step too far? Or was it a necessary move to protect American soldiers and stop drug smuggling? These are the questions lawmakers are starting to ask, and they might even investigate what happened. In the next few weeks, we might hear more about this case as Congress tries to figure out what exactly happened. Was it a bad call by the officer? Was it a mistake? Or was it something much worse, an illegal act? Let's break it down real quick. The United States military was trying to stop bad guys. They struck a target. The two survivors lived through the attack, but it's unclear what happened next. Did the military officer make a mistake? Did they break the rules? Officials are now worried that they might be blamed for something really serious, and Congress is investigating to get the truth. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but it's a reminder of how important it is to follow the rules, whether you're a soldier in a war or just living your everyday life. For today's episode of the Parafare Podcast, thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed the story, make sure to subscribe. Stay up to date on all real life mysteries and important stories we'll be talking about next time. Until then, stay curious and keep asking questions.